Om Shri Sairam. Pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. SSGC Region 10 is blessed to start this sadhana of learning 100 bhajans as an offering to Swami for his centenary birthday celebrations. So this is Shankar here, the regional devotional coordinator for Region 10. I take this opportunity also to thank Srimati Lakshmi Varanazi auntie and Srimati Deepa Shankar for volunteering to teach bhajans. So this session is going to be happening every week on Sunday evening from 8 p.m. same time, 8 p.m. Central Time to 9 p.m. Central Time. So we are looking forward to all of you joining these sessions and learning these bhajans so that we can all offer to Swami as a sadhana from all of us. So we will not waste much time. I will pass it on to Deepa. She is going to be the tutor for today's session. She will set up some ground rules to start with because it's going to be a Zoom session and we need to follow some ground rules so that there is no conflict on the audio side. She'll set up the ground rules and then get started with the session. Thank you so much for all of you for joining. It's wonderful to see you all over this virtual session here. So Deepa, over to you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Shankar. Sairam.
Sairam.
Om Shri Sairam. Our humble pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagwan, our most beloved mother, Shri Satya Sai Baba. Thank you so much, SSGC Region 10 Center, for giving this wonderful and divine opportunity for us all to learn 100 bhajans towards an offering for Swami. So let us all travel through and learn all the bhajans. And today, before we get started, as Shankar mentioned, we have the certain rules since it is Zoom session. So I'll quickly share my screen on the rules so that it'll be easy for everyone to view. Sairam. So before we begin the session, the first point, since it is Zoom session, we have certain limitation on, we can do the entire group learning. So certainly there are a lot of scope and we'll cover all the points as well. In the first point, every bhajan learning session that will be happening every Sunday, we'll request 1 or 2 volunteer participants who will be pre-identified for repeating the bhajan unmuted. That is, the volunteer who is participating in learning, so they'll be in unmuted part in the audio. And except learner, requesting all other participants to be on mute during the learning session. So in this way, any audio conflicts we can try to minimize. And though you are muted, requesting all of us to follow and repeat whatever is covered in the learning session. In that way, everyone will get same learning as a person who is doing in the unmute part. Requesting everyone to please follow the same lines what being taught in the learning session. And after the initial learning session, requesting anyone, whoever have any doubts or any clarification or additional inputs as required in the lines being taught, please feel free to raise your hand. You have an option in the Zoom, so you can use that. And your name will be called, and you can unmute at your end as well, and you can ask all the questions. And certainly we are happy, and with Swami's grace we'll try to clarify all the lines and additional inputs as required. And the next point, and requesting all participants to use your Zoom login with your first name and last name. This will help us, the tutor, whoever is covering the learning session, this will help the tutor to call out the names when you raise the hand after the learning session, so that we can go over any lines as required with you as well. So requesting everyone to use your first name and last name in your Zoom login so that your name appears in your screen. The next point, the first point, as we covered, saying 1 or 2 volunteer participants who will be learning the session in unmute part. You can certainly reach out to Region 10 Devotional Coordinator, Shankar. His name and email ID is there in the point, and it will be shared in the chat as well here. And certainly you can make a note, and you can feel free to call or email Shankar, and you can share any feedback or any comments, or in case if you want to volunteer in learning session, please feel free to reach out to devotional coordinator, and certainly we'll take your inputs. So I hope the ground rules are clear. Any questions or clarifications here? Okay. So we'll go to learning session. So since it's a first session, and as we all know, we start the bhajan with a Ganesh bhajan with Swami's blessings. We would like to learn Lambodhara He Gowri Nandana. So before we get started in the learning part, I'll go over the Shruti, Talam, meaning, and the other bhajans which are in the same tune, which will help you to quickly grasp the tune of the bhajan. That will really help you. I'll cover all those sections in the initial points, and then we'll start with the learning. So first, the bhajan Lambodhara He Gowri Nandana. So the rag of this particular bhajan is set in Hamsadwani. As we all know, any concert, a musical concert, or any music vocal, generally we have seen songs in Hamsadwani ragam, and this bhajan is set in Hamsadwani, but again there are few additions in the notes which have really added beauty to the rag in addition to Hamsadwani. So as we go over, you will really feel why we are saying this point, but this is set in Hamsadwani, which is again divine and auspicious ragam. The next point is on the talam. So as we all know, there are a lot of talam involved in the bhajans. We have a 8-beat bhajan, we have a 5-beat bhajan, we have a 3-beat bhajan. So this bhajan is an 8-beat bhajan, which in Carnatic we say as Adi Talam, and in Hindustani we say as Keherwa. So this is a 8-beat bhajan, which normally goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So regular beat bhajan, it will be very easy to learn. And the Shruti, typically for gents, this bhajan can be sung in D Panchamam, which is 2 Panchamam. And for ladies, this bhajan can be sung in G sharp, which is 5.5 Panchamam, or it can be sung in A Panchamam, which is 6 Panchamam. Depending on everyone's comfortable pitch, you can choose the Shruti. But generally, this bhajan is sung gents D Panchamam, ladies G sharp or A Panchamam. So that is on the Shruti front. The next on the meaning. So we'll quickly go through the meaning. Lambodhara He Gowri Nandana. Lambodhara, as we all know, we say Lambodhara for Lord Ganesha, but why do we say? Because Ganesha has fat belly, right? So auspicious. So that's why we say Ganesha as Lambodhara. Lambodhara He Gowri Nandana. Gauri, again Mother Parvati. We are saying, Swami, you are, Lord Ganesha, you are son of Parvati. Gowri Nandana. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Vighna, as we all know, Swami removes all our worries, all our difficulties, all our obstacles. Whichever comes in our life, Swami will remove that. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Shubhanana, again, pleasant face. Like as when we see Swami, we usually feel that, right? So it's similar way, Lord Ganesha. Again, we are saying, Swami, you are in the form of Ganesha with such a pleasant and, smiling face. We feel so happy when you look at you, Swami. Siddhi Vinayaka He Dukha Bhanjana. Siddhi Vinayaka, you grant always success to us. In whatever step we take, you grant success. Siddhi Vinayaka He Dukha Bhanjana. Dukha is again, any trouble or any sorrow that we have in our life, Swami, you remove everything. All the sorrows will be removed. Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. Asura, again, any demonic qualities, which we might have unknowingly also we might have. So Swami, you remove all the demonic qualities within us. Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. Swami, you have such pleasant face. Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana. Gowri Nandana, again, son of Mother Parvati. Mooshika Vahana. Mooshika, we say mouse. So your Vahana is, vehicle is mouse. Mooshika Vahana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. A very beautiful and a very melodious bhajan in a very medium pace. Now coming to other bhajans in a very similar rags, just to quickly recollect in what rag this bhajan will flow, because this will help us when we say participate in a bhajan. If we know very similar bhajans which are sung in this ragam, it will be very easy for us to remember and sing the bhajan. So that's why it's always good to know the other bhajans in the very similar ragam. So I'll quickly turn the Shruti on and then I'll quickly demo what are the other bhajans. The other bhajans in this ragam is, one is Jaya Jaya Girija Bala Gajanana. That is in Hamsadvani. The other one, Bhola Shankara Bhola Shaileshwara Hara Vishwambaradhara. The other one, Bhajo Re Sada Bhajo Rama Krishna Govinda. And the another bhajan very similar in ragam, Mahaganapate Namostute Matangavadana Namostute. So all these bhajans are in Hamsadvani ragam. So before we get started, would like to introduce a Balavika student who has volunteered for learning. We have Akshara with us. Akshara would like to request you to unmute at your end so that we can start the learning session.
Sairam.
Sairam Akshara. Sairam.
Sairam aunty.
Sairam. So we'll get started with the initial learning session. So request everyone, though you are in unmute at your end, kindly follow along with Akshara as well at your end. So we'll get started in a plain format of the line, Akshara, so that we'll first learn the bhajan, how the tune flows, and then the addition bhavam that we can add in order to directly connect with Swami. We'll add all the bhavams also. Okay? Okay, let's get started. Repeat, okay? We have taken G sharp, which is 5.5 Panchamam for the Shruti now for the learning. Lambodhara he
Lambodhara he
Gowri Nandana
Gowri Nandana
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Okay, so in this line we sang plain now, right? So we'll add little bhavam to it. Lambodhara he, he. That's what we are doing, right? Instead of singing Lambodhara he, instead of that, Lambodhara he, he. Can you sing that?
Lambodhara he.
Again. Lambodhara he.
Lambodhara he.
Gowri Nandana.
Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he. Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he. Gowri Nandana.
So in Gauri also you can give Lambodhara he. Gauri, Gauri, Gauri.
Go. Gowri
Nandana.
Nandana.
We are saying, Swami, you are, son of Mother Parvati. Like that. So, Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana. Vighna Vinashaka.
Vighna Vinashaka.
Vighna Vinashaka.
Shubhanana.
Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka. Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka. Shubhanana.
So here, when we say Vighna, it should be Vighna, because we should not say Vighna. In Gha, you need to add the stress in Ga, because it should be Vighna. Okay?
Okay.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
In bhajan, when we usually sing, we sing two brigas for this line. How do we sing means? Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So I'll go slowly. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Sing. Shubhanana.
Shubhanana.
Very good. So that is what we sing when we sing this line first time in first beat. Okay. So how will you sing? So, but before doing that, take a breath before Shubhanana. Otherwise, we'll not be able to sustain that till the follow starts, right? So what we'll do is we'll take a breath before Shubhanana. So when we sing Vighna Vinashaka breath Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Correct. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So second time when you sing, stand in the same note where you're standing Shubhanana. Sing.
Okay. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Good. So can you sing both the lines of Vighna Vinashaka and Shubh?
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Good. Next line. Siddhi Vinayaka.
Siddhi Vinayaka.
Here we should not say Siddhi. It should be Siddhi. So Siddhi, we should keep it crisp, because the meaning will change if we say Siddhi. You got the difference, right?
Yes, Auntie.
Sing both. So we should not sing Siddhi. Instead, Siddhi Vinayaka. So keep Siddhi crisp. Siddhi Vinayaka.
Siddhi Vinayaka.
He Dukha Bhanjana.
He Dukha Bhanjana.
Siddhi Vinayaka. He Dukha Bhanjana.
Siddhi Vinayaka. He Dukha Bhanjana.
This is the plain format. If we add little briga in Vinayaka, right? Siddhi Vinayaka ka. Sing. Siddhi Vinayaka ka.
Siddhi Vinayaka.
Instead, Siddhi Vinayaka ka ka ka. Yeah, keep the because we should not add more notes. We keep it crisp. So we'll say Siddhi Vinayaka.
Siddhi Vinayaka.
He Dukha Bhanjana.
He Dukha Bhanjana.
And also the pronunciation Dukha. It should be second ka. It should not be Dukha. It should not be first ka. We should add a stress in kha. Dukha. Similarly, it should not be Bhanjana. It should be Bhanjana. So that bha, we should add a stress in that word. Siddhi Vinayaka He Dukha Bhanjana.
Siddhi Vinayaka He Dukha Bhanjana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
So there we can add a briga first time. So how will it come? Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura.
Yeah, sing.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
So while singing, automatically if you come one note below, right, how you can sing is Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. So where we're standing Asura. So if you come to that note, automatically when the follow starts, it will start in. It will be easy for them to start in that note.
Okay.
Can you try?
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. Stand in the same note.
Okay, Auntie. Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Good. Gowri Nandana.
Gowri Nandana.
Mooshika Vahana.
Mooshika Vahana.
Gowri Nandana. Mooshika Vahana.
Gowri Nandana. Mooshika Vahana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Same thing what you sang in the second line, right? So you repeat the same.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Very good. So even Shubhanana, you should say that bha with a stress. It should not be Shubhanana. It's Shubhanana. Okay. And so this is the whole first beat of the bhajan. And before we start the first beat of the bhajan, as I told you, it's 8-beat bhajan, right? But when we start, it actually starts in the second beat. I'll quickly tell you how. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we normally put the talam, we can put the same way in bhajan. 1, 2, like that. But again, for the easiness, I'm showing my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Lambodhara hai. Did you understand why I said after we need to leave a beat and then sing? So
Yes.
can you start that first line of the bhajan? I'll put the talam, okay?
Okay, auntie.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Lambodhara.
Immediately after that, can you put at your end and sing?
Yes, auntie.
Yeah, can you show the fingers like that so that it'll be easy for learning? Yeah. Say.
Lambodhara.
Exactly. So Lambodhara, when we start this bhajan, it does not start in the first note of the talam. Instead, it starts after a beat. Okay.
Okay, auntie.
So can we quickly run through the first beat again?
Yes, auntie.
Okay. So can you sing the first beat now?
Okay, auntie. Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana.
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 Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana.
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana.
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana.
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Good. So this is the first speed of the bhajan. Now, before we go to the second speed, like after we finish the second speed, I'll quickly tell you where we can soften here and there in order to, bring more bhavam and, connect with Swami directly. I'll tell you the significance of that also. Okay. Let's do the
Okay.
second speed. So let's go to the second speed. Second speed also, when the follow stops, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana Lambodhara. So there also the Lambodhara starts after the beat. So if we consciously see, right, this is I'm singing the follow of Vighna Vinashaka. Okay.
Okay.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana. It should be like that.
Okay, Auntie.
I'll sing, you follow, okay?
Okay.
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana
Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
So this one second speed, when we sing this, we are singing with Shubhanana. We are singing that, right?
Yes.
So after that, we can directly go to the next line, Siddhi Vinayaka. So we did not repeat Vighna Vinashaka twice in second speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana
Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana.
This one, it's a tricky, right? So if we come to that note, it'll again make us sing Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. It'll make us sing that too. Instead, what we can do for second speed, instead of coming down, we can directly stand in the same note. So how we can do is Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. Stand there only the second speed. Okay?
Okay, Auntie.
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana
Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana
Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
So here we'll sing that curve and then we'll end again with, because we sing usually second speed last line 2 times, right? So we'll sing
Yes.
that Vriga and then Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
So after second speed, we normally end the bhajan with the first line, right? So we'll sing Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So we'll end with Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana.
Okay, Auntie.
Okay, so the format of the bhajan, how we are singing, right? So in this bhajan, we don't have the third speed. There are some Sai bhajans where we have the third speed, where we go a little fast, right? So in this bhajan, we don't have third speed. We have the first speed with all lines 2 times, second speed with all line once, last line of the second speed we sing twice, and then we'll conclude the bhajan in a slow speed with the second line of the bhajan, like how we sang now. So is it clear? Is it clear, Akshara?
Yes, Auntie.
Any doubts or any clarifications you have?
No, Auntie.
Okay, good. So, Akshara, so can you just, by yourself, can you just lead once the entire bhajan, first speed, second speed, and then end quickly? And then we'll
Okay,
open
Auntie.
the session for everyone to raise hand, and anyone can seek any clarifications on the lines as required.
Auntie, first and second speed?
Which one, Kada?
First and second speed? Both?
Yeah,
Should I
first
say?
and second. Yeah. Now before that, right? So I told you where we can soften the lines, correct?
Yes, Auntie.
So when we sing bhajan, we can sing in different ways. One is we can give full throat in the line, right? So if I sing this first line in a full throat, how will it be? Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana. I'll be still on the talam, I'll be still on the ragam, I'll be still on the shruti. But again, where we can soften, there are a few places where you can soften. I'll quickly run through. Lambodhara he. We are calling Swami, right? So when my gurus taught bhajans, they gave a very beautiful example how we can connect to Swami. So when we start singing bhajan, all we can think is, especially this being Ganesha bhajan, we are invoking the blessings of Lord Ganesha, right? Our Swami in the form of Ganesha. So we can think Swami coming from the Kulwant residence in Puttaparthi, walking in darshan to us, right? We are seated in the Kulwant hall, we are seated in the darshan. Just let us close the eyes, and we'll think Swami approaching us as we start. Lambodhara he. We are calling Swami. Swami, please come. Gowri Nandana. Swami, you are son of Parvati. So there are certain places where you can soften your voices. So how you can do is Lambodhara he. Instead of he. So you understood the difference?
Yes, Auntie.
So can you just soften your voice in he and show?
Lambodhara he.
Little more soften. Lambodhara he.
Lambodhara he.
Gowri Nandana.
Gowri Nandana.
So there also a little bit you can soften. So now Swami has started coming from the Kulwant hall. He has started walking towards, the entrance of the hall. Now Swami is coming towards us. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. And we are saying, Swami, please come. You have such a pleasant place. Our eyes are just, eager to look at you, Swami. Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So here we need not know Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. That's not required. So Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. Swami, please come, Swami. That's what we are saying, right? Siddhi Vinayaka. Normal tone. He Dukha Bhanjana. Swami, you are Dukha Bhanjana. What more do we want in our life, right? Dukha Bhan. Instead of Dukha Bhanjana. Dukha Bhanjana. Soften the way how we are saying to Swami. Asura Vinashaka. So this we can sing in open throat, right? Swami, we are saying, Swami, you remove our demonic qualities. Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana. Shubhanana, we can little soften. We are saying, Swami, like that. Gowri Nandana. Swami, you are son of Parvati. You are now, now Swami is standing in front of us. That's what we would imagine, right? Swami has started from his residence. He has come walking, darshan, and then he's standing right in front of you when you're singing this bhajan. Gauri, we are saying Swami and Gowri Nandana, Mooshika Vahana. Swami, you are Ganesha. Who are you, Swami? Vighna Vinashaka, Shubhanana. Swami, you are Vighna Vinashaka. You are, you destroy all our sorrows. You remove all our sorrows. So if we imagine, right, automatically it will come where you can soften your voice and bring out that bhavam, and you can connect. That will directly connect you to Swami. So that's what Guru's taught, and enjoying. So would like to definitely share that also. So any doubts where to soften, where to bring? Are you clear where we can soften the voice?
Yes, Auntie.
Okay. So before we run through again this whole bhajan, would like to open the session for any questions. So anyone of you who need additional details on the lines of the bhajan, clarifications, if you want to sing once, you need clarifications, please raise your hand so that we can call out and we can get it clarified. Sairam, Vijay Sarthi, Badam. I'm seeing Vijay Sarathi Badam. Sairam, Vijay Sarathi Badam.
Vijay, you can unmute yourself and speak. I think you're muted.
Yeah. Vijay, you can unmute at your end because you're on mute. No, still you're on mute.
Sairam, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, Vijay. Sairam.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out mute, unmute.
No worries. Sairam.
Sairam sister, you were mentioning about the briga, right? Can you elaborate on that one? Just like where it's like intonation or
Sure.
raising the.
Sure. Again, as we all know, like we don't need to give more brigas, but certain places where you can give little or small, that will, bring out the more feeling to the bhajan, and we can directly connect to Swami. For example, right, the first line, instead of singing Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, we can sing plain, or Lambodhara he. I would not call it more briga sort because as our bhajans is not more on the Carnatic front, right? So just a mild touch where you jump to a different note and you come back. Hey, you're coming to the same hey. Like when we sang Lambodhara hey, the same note we are doing hey, hey. So when I said briga, so this is again, there are small additions on top of Hamsadhvani Ragam, because in Hamsadhvani we don't have this note hey, so we don't have the hey. So instead we can, by just touching and coming from that note, that will, it'll, I don't know, it stirs the soul, it feels the connectivity to Swami. So like this small portions where we can add additional notes, certainly we can do. So in this bhajan especially, instead of singing Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, of course we can sing like that, or Lambodhara he. So when I said brigas, that is one. And similarly, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. That is a regular bhajan. We have that format. If you want me to sing slow, Shubhanana. So 4 notes I'm going. Shubhanana. That 4 notes you can glide slowly and come. So we are coming to that particular note. So to glide and come, instead of directly jumping from Shubhanana, instead of directly jumping from there, I am coming Shubhanana. So slide through the different notes, you're coming to that note. So like small places like this, as we covered in the initial first speed, definitely every one of us can get it, because initially when I learned this bhajan from my guru, it took time, but definitely it's not challenging. Every one of us can learn this bhajan. So any questions or any additional inputs required, certainly let me know, Vijay. I can get it clarified.
Thank you, sister.
Any other questions? Sairam, Sushanta, Patra? Sairam?
Sairam, sister.
Sairam.
Sorry.
Sairam.
Yeah. So I just want to, I'm zero starting this, but I'm very much interested to learn this all bhajan and so I just wanted to know, can you please share your the recording so that we can follow that, to easy for us to follow that tune.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. This is Shankar here, Susanta. You can reach out to me, and we are also going to put this video in our YouTube channel, SSGC Dallas YouTube channel. This will be uploaded, this whole recording, so you'll be able to
Oh.
access all these sessions there. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sister.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll share the channel link here in the chat before we end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam, any other questions or any clarifications, or anyone want to sing where you want to get it clarified lines? Okay. So we'll quickly run through. Akshara, you want to lead, or I can also lead. I'll just quickly run through the first speed, second speed, so that they can save in the recording and it will help them also. And then you can sing once from your end also, just lead and then we'll follow. Okay?
Okay, Auntie.
I'll quickly sing the first speed followed by second speed, and then I'll end the bhajan, like how we read the bhajan, so that you all can, it'll help in practicing along. Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana, Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana, Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana, Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana, Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana, Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Shaka Shubhanana, Siddhi Vinayaka he Dukha Bhanjana, Asura Vinashaka Shubhanana, Gowri Nandana Mooshika Vahana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana, Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana, Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So this one second speed, I went automatically to the second briga, right? So I was waiting for the follow to catch the third line. Anyway, so any other questions? If not, Akshara can quickly lead the bhajan and we all can follow the bhajan. Okay, Akshara, can you lead the bhajan?
Yes, auntie. लंबोदर हे गौरी नंदना
लंबोदर हे गौरी नंदना
लंबोदर हे गौरी नंदना
लंबोदर हे गौरी नंदना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
सिद्धि विनायक हे दुख भंजना
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 असुर विनाशक शुभानना
असुर विनाशक शुभानना
असुर विनाशक शुभानना
असुर विनाशक शुभानना
गौरी नंदना मूषिक वाहना
गौरी नंदना मूषिक वाहना
गौरी नंदना मूषिक वाहना
गौरी नंदना मूषिक do that, it'll be easy. मूषिक
मूषिक वाहना
गौरी नंदना मूषिक वाहना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
लंबोदर हे गौरी नंदना विघ्न विनाशक शुभानना
Very good. So before we do the last part, just a quick thing. So as I told you, ladies, we can do this in G sharp, or if we are comfortable in little higher pitch, we can also do in A. I'll quickly show you just the first line, how we start in A. Lambodhara he Gowri Nandana Vighna Vinashaka Shubhanana. So for you all to check which shruti your vocal cord is easy, so we can take the higher line, like where it goes Gowri Nandana. So that pitch, if you are able to reach in A, we can choose A, or if it strains your throat, you can take G sharp or even G. So whichever is comfortable for your voice, you can accordingly decide the pitch. Okay. Jai Sairam.
Sairam.
Let's conclude the session with Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu and Om Shanti. Before that, Shankar, any other points? If not, we can conclude the session.
I think thank you everyone for joining and spending this 1 hour blissful bhajan that we were all able to listen to and learn. Thank you, Deepa and Akshara. Really appreciate your time and effort. We can conclude. We'll be having this session every week. We'll post it in our groups and we'll also share. I've shared the YouTube link for a channel where this will be uploaded in the chat. You can access that to refer to at any point in time for any clarifications. All the recordings we will share all the bhajans. Yep. Yeah, go ahead, Deepa. You can conclude. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, SSGC Region 10 Sai Center. And thank you so much, Akshara, for participating in the learning session.
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, Pranav. Let's say Samastaloka. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam.
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 Thank you.
Sairam.
Thank you, Sairam.
So much.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam.
Sairam, thank you.
Thank you.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam, thank you.
Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Sai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram.